Hello, welcome to your yoga practice. Today's class, we're going to be mostly standing. So we're just going to start off just by coming back to our breath like we did in the first class, just setting our attention, getting that Ujjayi breathing practice in, and then we're going to begin with some movement. So just come to stand in your mat, or however feels comfortable, wherever on the mat you are. Close down your eyes, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And we're just going to take a moment to focus on our breath. Think about the feeling and the sensation of the air coming in and out of your nose. The lift of your chest, the expansion of your belly. You can start to practice a little bit of your Ujjayi breathing that we learned last time. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth or your nose. And it's that ocean breath. So you can be thinking about making that sound with your throat, fogging up that mirror. Come back to your natural breathing rhythm now. And then when you're ready, open your eyes, release your hands. And you can just give yourself a little bit of a shake out here before we begin. Shake out your ankles, turn your wrists. And we're just going to do some stretches just to try and release some of the tension in our neck and our shoulders. So on an inhale, I want you to scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. And then on an exhale, we're going to drop them down. So inhale, bring your shoulders right up to your ears. And then exhale, drop them down and back. Inhale. And again. Good. And then we're just going to do some neck rolls like we did in the first class. So just gently tip your right ear over to your right shoulder. Bring your chin to your chest. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And then back the other way. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Just do a few more of those in your own time. Nice and gently, remembering to breathe. Keep your shoulders down. And just do one more. And then come back to center when you're ready. Okay, we're going to come to stand at the top of our mat now. And just because we're going to be on our feet a bit today, just roll your ankles out. So roll the right one out one way, then the other, and then the other side. Left foot, left ankle, roll it out, and then the other way. Okay, and then we're going to come to mountain pose. So a bit like Sukhasana, you think it's one of those basic, easy poses, but actually you need to be thinking about your posture and alignment. And this pose is something I love because you can take this wherever you go. Mountain pose, if you're standing in a queue at the supermarket, you're cooking, anywhere where you're standing basically. So Tadasana or mountain pose, we're going to stand with our feet hips distance apart. You're going to have your second toe just pointing forward, shoulders down your back. And again, it's that same alignment of your head over your heart, over your pelvis. Pulling up through the crown of your head, spine long, keeping your gaze in front of you. Just going to stay here for a moment. A lot of poses come from Tadasana, so it's a really great grounding pose, really good basic foundational pose to get right. Think about keeping your pelvis tucked underneath, your belly in, shoulders melting down your back. You always want to have a slight engagement of your thigh muscles here. Just contract them slightly and turn them in. Good. Okay, now thinking about all those things that I've just taught you in Tadasana, on an inhale, you're going to raise your arms up overhead. And then on an exhale, I want you to lower your right hand and place it on the outside of your right thigh. And then exhale, just slowly tilt over to the right. So your right hand is going to slide down your thigh and your left arm is going to be up over your head. Only go as far as you feel like your lower back can go. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower your left hand to your left thigh, raise your right arm up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, come back up. Right hand to right thigh. Inhale, raise your left arm up. Exhale. Inhale. Left arm to left thigh, raise your right arm up. Exhale, stretch over. Just do one more of those in your own time. Inhale, over to the right. Inhale, exhale over to the left. Inhale, exhale, come back to Tadasana, arms by your side. Good. Okay, I'm just going to turn to face you now. So we're now going to make sure you're still standing Tadasana, so just think a little bit about your posture and your alignment. Second toe pointing forward, pelvis tucked in and under, shoulders down your back. I'm going to take all the weight into your right foot now. I'm just going to start off just by lifting your left foot off the floor. Just see if you can balance on your toes. And if that feels okay, we're then going to turn your left knee out and see if you can bring the sole of your left foot to your thigh. If this is too wobbly, you can bring it to your calf, or you can also just rest it on your ankle. Try not to have it on your knee, because you don't want to cause any injury to your knee. So on your thigh, on your calf, or on your ankle. And then you're going to find a spot in front of you to focus on, just to help keep your balance. We're now going to come into tree pose. So you can have your hands on your hips or your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Keep focusing on that point in front of you for balance. If you wobble, it's fine. Just come out and then come back into it again. All trees wobble. And we're just going to come back to observing that natural breath. Or you can do your Ujjayi breathing here. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. So really ground down through all 4 corners of your right foot. Push your right thigh against your left foot. So push your foot and your thigh together. Good, and release. You can shake out your right foot. We're feeling a bit burning now. Okay, and we'll now do the same opposite side. So place all your left weight into your left foot. Just raise your right foot just for a moment, just to test your balance. And then the same this side. This side might feel completely different, and you might be able to go a bit higher, or you might even feel more wobbly on this side. So bring your right sole to your left thigh, or to your calf, or rest it on your ankle. Turn that right knee out. Find that spot in front of you to focus on. Hands on your waist, or in front of your heart center. We're going to stay here in tree pose for 3 breaths. Good, and release. Shake out that right foot. Okay, come to the top of your mat. We're going to come back to mountain pose again, Tadasana, just one more time. To think about your alignment, feet hips distance apart, ground down through all 4 corners of your feet. Okay, we're going to inhale your arms up and out. Touch your palms overhead. Allow your gaze to come up if that's good for your neck. And then on exhale, you take a really deep bend in your knee, and we're just going to fold forward over our legs. Forward fold. Just for a second. And then I want you to come to a cross-legged seated position. Sukhasana, just for a moment. And then we're just going to roll forward and come onto all fours, tabletop position. So making sure that your hands, your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And then we're going to do cat-cow like we did in the first class, but we're going to do it in tabletop position. So drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your chin, inhale. Exhale to cow. So arch your back, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale to lift and expand your chest. Exhale, push through your hands, round your spine. Do a few of those now in your own time. Inhale to cat. Exhale to cow. One more. Good. Come to a neutral spine now. And then bringing your knees either together or bringing your toes to touch and your knees as wide as your yoga mat. You're then going to sit your hips back towards your feet. Allow your arms to stretch out in front of you and your forehead to come to the mat. We're now in Balasana, or child's pose. Again, this is a lovely, quote unquote, easier pose, but it's still active. You still want to be making sure that you're pushing your hips back towards your feet if you can. Stretching your arms out in front of you. If this is too sore on your shoulders, you can make a little pillow for your forehead, resting your forehead on your hands, or you can bring your arms back down by your sides, or you can also bring your knees together. This is quite nice, knees together, arms down by your sides. Child's pose is the pose that you can come to anytime you like. If a pose is too challenging or you need to rest, Always come to child's pose. Okay, we're going to move into Shavasana now. So push yourself back upright, and then however feels good, we're going to come to lie on our backs. Legs out as wide as or as narrow as you like, toes pointing outwards, arms down by your side, palms up. Allow all your body to rest now. Feel the weight of the earth underneath you, supporting your body, holding you up. Just do a quick scan from top to toe. Is there anywhere that you're holding? Anywhere that still feels tense that you could let go of? We're just going to relax here just for a few more moments in Shavasana. If your mind starts to wander, come back to that natural breath. Start to deepen your breath. Come to hold on to your side gently and slowly. And push yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. So cross-legged on your knees, Sukhasana. You can sit on a cushion. Now just going to take a moment to just think how our body feels now. Close down your eyes, hands on your knees. We'll be doing a little bit more as each of these classes have progressed. So this time your legs might feel a bit different because we've been standing on our feet. Do your feet and legs feel stronger, longer, more wobbly? Think about Tadasana, mountain pose. How could you integrate that posture and alignment into your everyday life? That head over heart, heart over pelvis, grounding down through your feet. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Well done for completing your second ever yoga class. You should be really proud of yourselves. A little bit of homework for you. Keep practicing that Ujjayi breath. And just think about when you're standing, just thinking about mountain pose, thinking about being that mountain, strong, grounded through your feet and upright. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next class.